Okay, hello everybody. We're live and direct from Toronto, Canada, reaching you guys all over the world. I wanna thank all of you for all your support, all your texts, all your WhatsApp messages, all your emails. They've just been flooding in and in and in and in. Let me quickly just tell you here that we're not going anywhere. People have just been so scared. Everybody's saying, Chidi, Chidi, don't leave Shore. How can I think of leaving Shore? We're not leaving Shore. Now we die here together. No, we know they go anywhere. So please let me just start by telling everybody, please, there is nothing like we going anywhere to do anything. I beg. We are not leaving Omoyele Sowore. Um, we're hanging in there. We just wanted to create more awareness. We want more people to get into this thing because a lot of you guys just come to just come to listen to um, I don't know. You come here to the thing has become like a program, just a program where you just come to see what's going on, and we didn't like that. So that's why we kept urging you guys to 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 tell us what else you want to do, what else you want us to do. So please let me already thank those of you who have signed in. Just a quick one. Dumpet Ebos, Yemi Idahosa, Godly Denizad, Princess Tolani, Orekoya Ogundele, Peace, Pace, Ayo, Paul, Adobatele, Martins, Bobby, Murphy, Mary, Maxwell, Chinagoro, Daro Osa, yeah, Murphy, Mary, and Compass, Oki, Lockleys. There's so many of you that I can't even see because of the way Facebook does its things, but I really want to appreciate all of you for coming on, and we will just go ahead and hit our program for today. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard in the news what is going on, but the courts that AGBA JALINGO is being tried at, they have granted the request of the prosecuting team that AGBA JALINGO's witnesses be allowed to be in camera. Actually, today I was going to show you what it feels like to actually be behind camera. Okay, trust me, there are so many things that we're going to do before this show, but man, it is crazy. You have to walk. I just ran in from wherever I was working, and I just had to come and do this program. Trust me, look at this. I was going to shave, but I ended up not shaving. So those of you who are picking about my beard and everything, don't please let it disturb you. People are suffering other serious things more than just shaving. So let us just let's go on with whatever we have. The bandana, everything is just fighting, but we need to ignore them. Okay, we need to ignore them. Let me also give you guys a disclaimer here. Anybody who is thinking that because we are tying bandana, we are affiliated to anybody anyhow, we are not affiliated to anything. If you are a member of a cult, you got nothing to do with us. Okay, our bandana, our purple, orange colors is just a sign of passive resistance to let the establishment know that we are not happy with them. That's just why we are tying all these things and doing all of these things. Okay, so just a piece of information there. Right now, we're telling you that AGBA JALINGO's lawyers, sorry, those lawyers who are prosecuting AGBA JALINGO on the side of the government have succeeded in getting the judge. Guess what again? This judge is a woman. Shore's judge is a woman. This one is a woman. Something is smelling very, very like crayfish here, here, but let's be going. So, AGBA JALINGO's prosecutors have succeeded in getting the government to grant them permission to have his witnesses, be testify masked. So he asked me, what is the danger there? What is wrong in having the prosecution witnesses masked? I will show you what is dangerous about it, okay? So that we can begin to make sense to you. The next time that you're going to see me, it will help you understand what we are talking about. So let us assume that these people who are going to witness against our brother Jalingo, AGBA JALINGO, let us pretend that AGBA JALINGO, in fact, him and his lawyer are not even going to be allowed to see those people that will testify against him. So imagine that AGBA JALINGO and his lawyers and every other person who comes to court, imagine it was you and the people who are going to testify against you. You enter the court and this is what you see. How will you feel? Just tell me, how does it feel? You that is looking at me now, what are you thinking? I mean, mask is mask. Whether you tell the people to stay behind, what did they say now? They'll stay behind the curtain, they will do this, whatever you decide to do. Bottom line is that we will not know those people who are going to testify against him. They will be covered. Nobody will see him. That is something very, very dangerous right there. That is a very dangerous trend. You know, the thing is, we keep telling you people that you need to sit up, that things are happening, and you don't get it. You still don't understand where these guys are going. See, these guys are miles ahead of us. And people are not understanding what we are saying. That's the frustration that we have. When they arrested Omoyele Sowore, he didn't do anything. They just had to kidnap him. And then they start building up cases against him. When they arrested AGBA JALINGO, they didn't have anything against him. They had to go and start building up things against him. They went and said he wrote something against the governor. He did. In fact, from what we are hearing, but this unconfirmed report, it doesn't even look like he has something very, very terrible between him and the governor right now. Because if you go and read about AGBA JALINGO and that governor, at a time, him and the governor were pali-palis like this. They were pali-palis. He, from what I heard, if it is true, the governor even helped to finance his office at the time. So they are not, I don't think they are in terrible relationship like that. But it's just the government, because AGBA JALINGO believes in Sowore's ideology. Because AGBA JALINGO is a take-it-backer. Because AGBA JALINGO is a member of the African Action Congress. That is his crime. That's something I want you guys to understand. So they kidnapped him also, and they started arranging charges against him. And in the charge against him, they included that he is related to Omoyele Sowore. Can you imagine that? This is one of the charges against AGBA JALINGO, that is related to Omoyele Sowore. I'll read it for you, so you see where this will are going. AGBA JALINGO. I want to read it exactly, so you will see what they had charged him with: treason. Now, the reason why they had to charge him with treason is so that
they will be able to do all of these things that they are doing right now. Okay, see, he said that he is the publisher of the privately owned news website Cross River Watch with distribution of public peace. He was charged with disturbance of public peace and treason for writing and social media posts about Cross River governor. According to a copy of the charge sheet by CPJ and Ata Ochimta, the journalist's lawyer who spoke to whatever, if found guilty, Jalingo could face up to 3 years in prison for disturbance and up to life imprisonment for treason. Can you imagine that? Now, let me show you something else that you find interesting. Okay, he now said, the July 12th article contains an editorial, blah, 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 as the Cross River, AGBA JALINGO is the Cross River State Chairman of AAC. And also, they said they charged Jalingo with 2 counts of terrorism stemming from Jalingo's plans to work with Sowore. Listen, know that they charged AGBA JALINGO with 2 counts of terrorism stemming from AGBA JALINGO's alleged plans to work with Sowore, that he is planning to work with Sowore and cult members and the local prince to commit acts of terrorism to unseat the governor. This is the charge sheet. So they didn't know what to do, and they arrested him just a few days after they kidnapped Sowore. They went and kidnapped him too in Lagos. And now they collected him to Sowore again. So all of this is just calculated to silence every one of us. Everybody who is an activist, everybody who is talking against the government. And now, I know a lot of you are watching me and you're disturbed and you're wondering, why am I covering my face? The reason why I'm covering my face is this is where this government is leading us to. It is that serious. Imagine when somebody will stand in front of you, literally, and they say that you killed my brother, you killed my father. The judge will say, because even the Bible says from the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. That's where that ancient law came. That before you can pass judgment on someone, there has to be an accuser. And after the accuser, there has to be other witnesses. So now if somebody comes and he stands before once, and there is a law that actually allows for people because of protecting their safety. It's a thing that the case is so dangerous that these people may be killed even there's a threat to their lives. But you have not even established that there's a threat to these people's lives. You first of all charge the other person with treason. Look at what you're doing. Look at the people that you're charging with treason. Boko Haram people, you have not charged them with treason. Can you imagine? Boko Haram people who clearly you see them with machine gun. Clearly you see them bombing everywhere. Fulani headsmen, you have not said that you will try them and blah blah blah. You have not done that with Fulani headsmen. But ordinary journalists, his only weapon is his pen. You are so afraid. So you know what these people are doing? They are actually emphasizing that, saying that the pen is mightier than the sword. I didn't know that people could be so scared with a pen. Right now, it's no longer a pen, it's a laptop. Omoyele Sowore reporters, all the big things he did that shook the government from years back was done from his laptop. So it is that laptop that has succeeded in shaking the table, in disrupting the status quo. And with AGBA JALINGO, his own laptop and his pen has succeeded in earning him a very, very terrible place in the heart of this wicked government. And so this is what we're going to be seeing now. Somebody will just arrest you and say you're charged with treason. And the next thing, 4 or 5 people will appear and say that, yes, they sold gun to you. The other say, yes, I killed a human being with him yesterday. Are you sure? Yes. Can you say yes? Which point the person, they will point to you. The judge will say, go. And then they will now pass a judgment and say, yes, Chidimanyang, based on the account of these 2 or 3 witnesses, you plan to overthrow the government of Muhammadu Buhari, so you are sentenced to life imprisonment or death by hanging. So, and you see, you don't understand. They want to kill Sowore, they want to kill Omoyele Sowore, they want to kill AGBA JALINGO. If they don't succeed in killing them, they want to imprison them for life. That is where this dance is going to. Have you still understood what we're saying? When they're telling you that the people that will come and testify, because they know it is a lie. All this whole thing is a lie. This whole setup is a lie. That's what we are exposing to you. And so the final thing now is that these people will not be seen. Those people that will testify against Sowore. Let me remind you that in Omoyele Sowore's case, the prosecution, because the case has not started though, it was not started in November, but the prosecution has already listed in their own in their submission that they will be presenting 6 witnesses. 6 witnesses. So you're trying to tell me that when Paul Clement, Moses Amadi, Cyril Odaun or whatever, Paul Okafor, an official from GTB Bank, and another official from UBA. So after Jalingo, so AGBA JALINGO is a test. It's a test. They want to see how we react. Immediately they succeed with AGBA JALINGO because this case, AGBA JALINGO's case is just an offshoot of Sowore's case. It's the baby case of Sowore's case. It's all about Sowore. Don't be deceived. It's not about AGBA JALINGO, it's about Sowore. So the thing they're trying with AGBA JALINGO is a test. If they succeed, bet you me, all these people that are called that already, remember when these people agreed to testify against Sowore when they thought that the government truly had something against Sowore. Remember when they said he transferred money from a foreign account, blah, blah, blah. These people, probably the officials of GTB, the people that helped him to do that transaction, they thought it was a big deal. Maybe they have gone to harass them. Maybe they threatened them that they'll lose their job. Maybe they're doing this, not out of their free will. But they never imagined that this case will be this big. So now that it has become this big, all of these guys are beginning to chicken out. Levi is failing them. They are like, Oga, I know if you do this thing, no. I didn't know. I thought it was a small case now. And me, my family, no, I know they testify again. And if these people don't testify, they will lose the case. So now they're beginning to dress it, they're beginning to. So once they succeed with AGBA JALINGO, I bet you me, these people again, Paul Clement, we were not the ones that put their names before. What are you afraid of? What are you? A clear conscience fears no accusation. If the things that you are claiming that Omoyele Sowore did are real, what are you afraid? Why is your shadow chasing you? Who has Omoyele Sowore killed before? Who has African Action Congress killed before? Who has Taking Back movement killed before? Oh, so now the accusation is no longer that we chop money. The accusation is no longer that we're going to do coup. The accusation now is that we're going to kill people. So you're going to hide them. Lie. That will not happen. You will not do that against Omoyele Sowore. You will not go and cover your face. Remember how DSS covered their face when they wanted to. Anytime they cover their face, they are up to something very terrible. The last time they covered their face and they were in front of National Assembly, did you see what happened? Their director lost his job. Thank God for Osibanjo. But Osibanjo is still suffering that action up to today. So every time they're going to put this mask on, something terrible is about to happen. So you guys, my frustration is that you are not reacting, you are not behaving like you are seeing what we are seeing. Is it only me? Can't you hear? Can't you feel? Can't you see what's happening? Aren't you getting it? Don't you understand the game they are playing? Don't you see when something is done right? See how they arrested him? The judge said, what do you want? They said, we have to build something and put on him. We have not built anything on him. Give us 90 days. The judge gave them 45 days. After 45 days, they played their game again. Nothing to hold him. Now they just want to hold him. The plan is to keep him there until Buhari is no longer the president of Nigeria, however soon that happens. So, but we are acting like we expect them to release him in 1 week. Prayer is good though, but pray with understanding. We are praying like it is a 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month thing. We are reacting like it is a 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 month. No. If we are reacting like people who know that these people can keep Omoyele Sowore for three years or 4 years, we will not be acting like this. They have done it before. You don't understand. They've done it to Dasuki. They've done it to so many people. Zakzaki is still there. He's not been released. So what makes you think that these people, they are judges that are in detention? So they have the power to do these things. So don't be acting like we are joking. All of these people, Paul Clement, Moses Amadi, Cyril Odaun, Paul Okafor, the official from GTB, the official from UBA, you people will come and testify. You will come and testify. You will come and talk, and we will hear you, and we will see you. Because you cannot just take a man on the account of your testimony. A man's life will be ruined for fighting for his own people. No. What kind of a country is that? What kind of a life is that? It's unacceptable. It's not. Then we're not running a country. We're not running a system. We might as well not just have a country. Bring down the Kano. Bring let us scatter it. Let us split Nigeria. Let everybody go on there. Because it's no longer a country now. A country that will now resort to trying people behind a mask. What kind of a country is that? What kind of judicial system is that? So this thing is not a small matter. And I don't want you guys to treat it as so. So that's where we are now. Somebody saying their lawyer should challenge it. It is nonsense. Well, I'm telling you people, you better just get serious with this thing. If you don't get serious with it, this same thing will happen, and it will be terrible for all of us. I want us to just take this matter serious today, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on these things anymore. I just want you guys, the GoFundMe that we set up for Omoyele Sowore. Now that we finished talking about this mask thing, let me just remove this thing. Let me remove this and feel fresh. I'm not in that kind of country that they want to be killing themselves. That's what they want. Cover themselves like that. While life is going on outside. To hell with you people. I reject you. I reject all of you people with your. Can you imagine? This is how you will see life. This is how you see life when you are on a mask. See what they see. When somebody is wearing a mask, can you imagine? This is how it looks. Let me show you the vision from inside a mask. Can you imagine viewing life like this? This is how you be seeing people. This is how you be seeing things. You be struggling.
adjusting the mask. This is how life is behind the mask. You see people who talk from behind the mask. This is what they see. What kind of a life is that? This is how they visualize things. Terrible. What kind of a terrible life? I don't want it. This is how life should be. See things in their full color. That's what it should be. You live a life where they're covering you like this. What kind of nonsense is that? So my people, I beg, let's go to the GoFundMe and let us donate money there. The challenge that we have is humongous. I don't want you guys to think that it is these people have a lot under their sleeves. They have a lot under their sleeves. By their body language, by the steps they are taking, we know that these guys have a terrible plan for us, and we are not going to relent. We're going to make sure that we resist them. Okay, we're going to make sure that we resist them. So I don't want anybody to just be sitting down and behaving like nothing is going on. A lot is going on, and let us not just fold our arms like nothing is happening. Let us continue to donate to that money. Somebody says, "Oh, we no longer need money for the bail application." Well, what we're trying to say is that the bail application that they demanded from us, that bail application, it is still there, but we are not contributing money to pay for that. Okay, I want everybody to understand that we are not contributing money to pay for that bail application. The money we are contributing is just like you have seen. These guys have a lot of dangerous plans. They have a lot of dangerous plans for us, and we don't want to be taken unawares. There is so much that we need money for. So I really want you guys to please go and donate to the GoFundMe account. Please go and donate there. There is a Nigerian account. There are different accounts. Please go and donate money to those accounts. Just to let you know that I read your messages, and I really want to thank all of you, everybody there who sends these messages. I appreciate you guys, all the people that share. I see all of you. Daros says, "Chidi, good morning. I beg, give us more music. I don't tire to listen to the ad." Okay, sorry. Those things were before we started. But Mary Murphy, I know that you are not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. All of us, they hear anything where they want, anyhow where they want, and we'll give it to them. It's good to hear from you, Prince. Good evening from here. Good evening, Prince Valerie. Dr. Chi, you need to share. You look nice. Thank you so much. Thanks guys. Today's own is sharp, so that a lot of people have informed me that their data and all of those things. So we're keeping it very, very short. How long this rubbish will continue? This is Sholaige, my dear. I don't know, but let's just keep pushing. Let's not give up. I said, why Jonathan visited Buhari in their Sorok was because of Shore. I don't know that, please. Freedom, intervention of God in Nigeria is the last resort anyway. But let us not just be praying without understanding. Let's pray. Let's watch and pray. So when you're praying, you're also using your eyes to watch what is going on. But I thank everybody who joined us, who made comments. Let me see. Do we have that link? I think Erica is going to help us post that GoFundMe link so that you can just click on it and go and make your donation. Because a lot of people still, up till now, they don't know if the GoFundMe link is working. So please just know that it is working, and the Nigerian account is also working. All right, guys. We really appreciate everybody who has been on this broadcast for today. Let us know how we did. Let us know if you enjoyed it. Let us know the kind of changes that you want to see, when we do these things. And I know a lot of you, you are missing the face of Omoyele Sowore. You didn't see him today in our program, so let me go ahead and make you see Omoyele Sowore. But I don't want you to just think about him and his fine bobo face. Just always remember that behind him is DSS, and he is in DSS detention, and it is not just rosy and funny. Just as we have our freedom, he doesn't have his freedom. So when you think about Omoyele Sowore, don't just go about your business, okay? Just think about what he means and what he has done for our country, okay? From all of us here in our Worship Media Studio, my name is Dr. Chidi, and I'm gonna be signing out.